got to the stage when I was like 21, 22. And I got to the point where I was like, I don't want to miss out on any opportunity. And I had friends who'd gone to university, and I just thought, well, what can I do? And I thought, well, I'm not gonna. If I wait 5 years, I might regret not trying. You have to be upbeat. You have to be positive, and you get back what you put out there. So for me, it's the positivity and the confidence. And I would say that doing that throughout my years, like as tennis coaching or even competing, because there's another side there with focus and competition and athleticism and all that side, which can link to business. But this side, it's also put me where I am today. So I owe a lot to who I am and where I am now because of sport. So I started like a freelance video business. So I've done that when I was towards the end of university. I was coaching tennis. So I was always one of those guys who had like multiple streams of income. So one was like coaching, one was like making videos, one was a bit of marketing. So, and then I got a job at Rise of 7 about 2.5 years ago now.
Wow.
Over the time, they do really good work. They really tore up the industry, and they grew and scaled massively. About 3 months ago, myself, Luke Cope, and Katie Powell, who helped me get the job originally, and Luke, who worked closely alongside at Rise, we decided to leave Rise at 7. Been inspired, obviously, by the journey that they took, and decided so we're going to set up our own agency. So we've actually been working in sort of silently in the dark, getting everything sorted for the last 3 months. We're quite lucky to pick up some clients early on, doing digital PR and essentially digital PR and content marketing, reactive PR. And as of last week, we launched publicly with a typical YouTube style video. There was going to be no other way. So it's an agency called Bottled Imagination. So search it off on LinkedIn, obviously, follow, subscribe, all that sort of stuff that I do. But yeah, it's a really exciting start so far. And yeah, we're 3 months in and it's going really well so far.
What is it you hope to almost say do differently with the business than maybe what other people do?
Everything we do essentially will come down to that imagination, that story at the start. We all know marketers, throughout whether you're doing content series or doing a campaign, the idea has to be so good. It has to be backed by data. And the PR industry as a whole is quite saturated right now. Although there's lots of work, there's also loads of agencies and there's loads of outreach going on, and sometimes there can be loads of just random stuff going out there. But we want to take it right back and really focus on the start bit, the ideas and the strategy, essentially to improve a client's website, because it's all digital now. The whole aim is for it to rank higher in Google. So we're going to get that strategy right, make sure we are building links in the right area of the site and having the right ideas at the start. And so that's where we're really putting all our focus on, to have that really creative campaign-led work. And that's the plan. We'll see in a few months how it's going. But no, it's going well so far. Anything I ever go into, whether it's being on a podcast, whether it's going into a business, seek that level of discomfort. Make sure you're not going to be comfortable doing it, but you'll grow from it and you'll be more comfortable afterwards. And if something fails, I'm quite lucky that I can probably go and get another job.
Yeah.
Like,
that's the beauty of it. Yeah.
Failing is fine. I'm not scared of failing. I'm just throwing myself into situations. So it's what I do on the daily. Like you said it literally nailed on perfectly. I've said it to Luke and Katie multiple times over the past 3 months is I'm going to give this like my 100%, because otherwise I won't forgive myself afterwards.
Yeah.
If I give my 100% and I do everything in my power and whatever happens, then so be it. But luckily it seems to be going the other way, which is even good. So I'm going to go even harder now.